Hey there, and welcome to the Happy Wife Mentor Podcast. I'm your host, Jenny Grimion, certified coach, podcaster, mom of 3, and happy wife of 19 years. I help busy women in their 40s get their spark back in their marriages without any effort from their husbands. If you're ready to get happy and get the love and connection back that you desire, then you're in the right place. Here, I'll share tips and strategies that helped me go from meh in my marriage to thriving and more connected than ever before. Are you ready, friend? Grab a LaCroix and let's get started.
Welcome back to the Happy Wife Mentor Podcast. I'm your host, Jenny Grimion, and I'm so glad you're joining me back here this week. We have a super juicy episode today. I'm super excited about this one. So today we're going to be talking about 3 ways to stop arguing with your spouse. And let me just tell you, this was a big one for me. I wish I had had these ideas and tools and strategies so many years ago. Arguing and me being defensive was always a big issue for us. It's just kind of how we operated. It seemed like we just bickered about not even major stuff. It was just a lot of little stuff and it was annoying. It just felt like we were arguing all the time. And sometimes I would think why are we arguing about this? It's not even that important, but it seems like we're always in an argument. And I never could crack the code on it. We actually even went to marriage counseling one time about this. And the counselor's advice was not great. And the advice never really worked. And I'll tell you more about what her advice was in a minute. But let's get into it. So, number 1, the first way to stop arguing with your spouse is to listen to what he has to say. I know it's a shocker. It seems super simple, but most of us are not doing this. I'm just going to tell you. And I know you're not doing it because I wasn't doing it. So when he says something to you, no matter what it is, doesn't matter. Pause. And then I want you to imagine the thickest piece of duct tape going on your mouth that you could possibly imagine. And I'm not kidding. Don't say anything. Just sit there, and I can guarantee you he's going to say more if you don't say anything. What I found true for me and what really happened with me and helped in this area is understanding that I don't have to have an opinion about everything that he says. And I know this is going to be foreign and this is going to seem a little strange, maybe if you're hearing this for the first time. But trust me, if you start to try this, you're going to see amazing results. The second tip that I have for you today is to make him feel heard by saying, I hear you. So instead of, he tells you something about his job or he tells you something about the day and you say, oh yeah, well what you totally should do is this. Or, you always, or I know I would always come back with what I thought he should do. And to me, it just felt like normal conversation. But what I want you to do is instead of giving an opinion, telling him what you think he should do, what he did wrong, what you would have done, which is what I always did, you just say, I hear you. Most of us are not feeling like we're heard very often these days. And for someone just to say I hear you and not offer any opinions or otherwise, it feels really good if you think about it. So yeah, you're going to say, I hear you. And then another thing to remember is that he has the right to his own opinion. This was huge for me. I felt uncomfortable if he didn't agree, or if he said something that I didn't agree with, or if he didn't agree with my thought. So you have to get comfortable being a little bit uncomfortable doing this. But I'm telling you, this is going to give you great results because there can't be an argument if you're not arguing. Did that just blow your mind? Arguing takes 2 people. So the third tip I have for you, and this was so huge for me, is don't take things personal. I know this is hard, and this was probably the biggest issue that we had, but giving him the right to say whatever he says and just in your heart and your mind thinking, I don't agree with that at all, what he just said. I don't agree with that one bit. And having the self-control just to either say nothing or just say, I hear you, or And the final thing is to be willing to be misunderstood, because when it gets really challenging is when they say something like, well, you always XYZ, or, well, if you would just do it this way, then there wouldn't be a problem. Let's just say it's something with the kids or something about the house, and you kind of take it as like an insult. Again, this was so huge for me. Allowing them to have their thoughts and say what they need to say, even though in your mind, and there might be proof. You might have, that's where it always got me, was if he would say something like that, give a comment, have an opinion, and I knew it was wrong because I had the facts here to show him. I would always say, well, no, that's not right because XYZ, I can show you here that what you said is wrong. And what it really boiled down to was that I just was uncomfortable being misunderstood. And I didn't like to feel criticized. But when I grew in this area and practiced this over and over, it just became easier and easier. And it was amazing because, again, it stops an argument in its tracks. So you might know in your heart, again, that you see it differently or you don't agree with his opinion. But again, you don't have to give it. And let me just tell you, not only will this stop arguments, but if you start implementing these 3 strategies, you're going to find that he's going to talk to you a lot more and he's going to tell you a lot more because it's a safer place. He feels heard with you. So he's going to tell you more. You're going to start to find that he's going to go deeper and tell you things that you've been wanting to talk about, but you never could get him to talk to you. And the reason why he's talking to you now is because you're listening. So let's recap. 3 ways to stop an argument with your spouse. Number 1, you're going to listen to what he has to say. You're going to pause, duct tape, the biggest piece of duct tape you can imagine. You're going to put it on and you're just going to listen. Number 2, you're going to make him feel heard by not offering your opinion or how you see it differently, but just by saying, I hear you. And then number 3, you're not going to take things personal. You're going to be willing to be misunderstood because you are choosing the intimacy and the safety in the relationship and the conversation and trusting that eventually he's going to start to tell you more and more. You're going to risk being misunderstood in order to get those things. And I can guarantee you, if you put all 3 of these in place, you are going to see things start to change and you're going to love this because there's going to be a lot more peace in your home. You're not going to be arguing and it's going to be amazing for everyone in your house. So my challenge for you today is maybe today or tonight, if you're with your spouse, just try this, experiment with it. And I would love to hear how it goes.
Hey girl, I hope this podcast episode blessed you today. If it helped you in any way, I would so appreciate it if you shared it with a friend. Sharing is caring, and it's the best way for you to support me in this work. I would also love to hear from you. You can DM me on Instagram at Jenny Grimion, and you can also join my free Facebook community at the Happy Wife Club with Jenny Grimion. So go do something fun for yourself today, and I'll see you right back here next week.